And hello and good evening. Welcome to Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark as OKC Comets baseball is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, the iHeartRadio app. Welcome everybody on the Valley Sports Live and the MLB TV app here in Oklahoma City. Daniel Voiles going to be joined by Sean here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Producer and engineer, that is the YouTuber, back in our 1340 studios here today. The Comets are taking on the Round Rock Express. That is the AAA parent club of the Texas Rangers. Comets are 29-28. Round Rock is 31-26. Should be a good game here today. It'll be Bobby Miller who will start for the Comets. He's 2-6 with a 5.89 ERA, coming off a disappointing loss against the Space Cowboys. That would be Sugarland. He'll be opposed by Winston Santos of the Express in Game 1. He's 1-4 with a 5.89 ERA. In Game 2, Nick Nastrini looking to bounce back from a tough loss. As he will start for the Comets, he'll take on Carl Quantrill, who got the loss against Salt Lake at home. He is 3-4 with a 4.87 ERA, and our first pitch will get started momentarily. So let's talk about the standings real quickly. Sugarland is in the lead, 1 game ahead of El Paso, 2 games ahead of Reno. Round Rock 3 games back in third. Here in fourth. Oklahoma City is in fifth, 5 games back. 6 back are Sacramento and Salt Lake. And then tied 9 games back are Tacoma, Las Vegas, and Albuquerque, who at one point had a winning record. Now they've been dropping games of late for them. So we'll have to see how they will do here in the standings. Parent Club Los Angeles Dodgers lost to the Arizona Diamondbacks, by a final score of 6-5 to start a 4-game series with the Diamondbacks. Winning pitcher Taylor Clark, he's 2-4. Brock Stewart, the loss, he's 1-1. Freddie Freeman had 2 RBIs, his 37th and 38th on the year. Andy Pajes had his 27th, 28th, and 29th RBI. Justin Wrobleski, 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. He factored in no decision, which we're starting with the Dodgers report. Brock Stewart, 1 run that was unearned on 1 hit, no walks, no strikeouts. He took the loss. Ketel Marte had 2 RBIs, his 34th and 35th on the year for the D-backs. Corbin Carroll, 24th and 25th. Lourdes Guerrero Jr., 15th RBI. He actually hit a 3-run homer, his 3rd on the year. Corbin Burns, 6 hits with 2 runs on 6 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts in 6 2/3 of an innings. Sadly, did not factor in the decision. Justin Martinez got 3 runs, 1 earned on 3 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts to get a second blown save. Taylor Clark retired 1 of 2 batters he faced, as he only allowed a walk, but that was it to get the win. Dodgers will take on the Arizona Diamondbacks tonight and tomorrow for these 2 games. Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers, Zach Gallen for the D-backs, Renee Nelson for Arizona, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, that's out at Chase Stadium. Around the Dodgers minor league system, AA Tulsa taking on Amarillo. You'll see that game coming up tonight at 7:05 with Jarrett Karros will start for Tulsa, Roman Angelo for Amarillo, Daniel Egan for Amarillo, Peter Eubank looking to bounce back from a loss so far. So the Comets looking forward to see what they can do here today. A completely different lineup. Michael Ciani designated for assignment, along with Chris Newell, who got released today. And they signed Cody Hosey. Good to have him on the group. He was optioned to Oklahoma City yesterday. As you look at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark, really cloudy here today. 29-28 for the Comets, 31-26 for the Express. As it is cloudy conditions. 70 degrees clear over cloudy skies, 23-mile-an-hour winds blowing from center field. Eric Summerkill, Freddie Ferguson, and Carl Dixon will be your umpires for today. And we're excited to get this game underway. There's Bobby Miller, whose stats has been anything but spectacular, making a 12-start, 2-6 record.
Leading off tonight,
Jose Herrera, 277 average, 6 homers, 26 RBIs. And the first pitch of the ball game called for a strike, but a quick challenge for Round Rock as we start here this afternoon tonight. Call is overturned to ball one. That's how we begin the ball game. Round Rock retains their two challenges. Fouled away. Just underway, top of the first here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Final meeting here in Oklahoma City between these two. 1-2. Bobby Miller's next pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman. He'll throw the first, one away at the top of the first. Defense for the Comets from left to right goes Kendall George, Mike Sirota, and Zaire Hope. Third baseman Cody Hosey making his season debut. Shortstop Ryan Fitzgerald. Second baseman Austin Gauthier. First baseman is Keston Hira. The catcher is Chucky Robertson. One away for Jonah Bride, who comes to the plate.
batting second, the first baseman, Jonah Bride.
As Jonah Bride comes to the plate, and the first pitch is called for a strike. 3-run homer on Sunday for Jonah Bride against the Bees. Swinging a ground ball to left field for a base hit. Bride this season with Round Rock, 271 average with 9 homers and 31 RBIs. First hit for the Express here today.
Batting third, the right fielder, Trevor Hauver.
Trevor Hauver hits a ground ball to the shortstop, and that goes wide. However, I didn't even go over his stats. 256 average, 6 homers, 19 RBIs. That ball goes into right field, and Round Rock's going to take advantage of that. Here's the throw to play, and it will be an error on the shortstop, and that'll bring up Orlando Martinez. 299 average, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. A disaster of a start for the Comets. That's fouled away for Martinez. No balls and 2 strikes. So instead of the inning-ending double play, now with an error for the Comets, so that is the first error they've committed in this game. Swinging a fly ball to left field, that will definitely score the unearned run. Round Rock will get on the board. It is 1-0 on a sac RBI for Orlando Martinez. That'll bring up Cody Freeman, 262 average, 1 homer, 10 RBIs. Round Rock leads 1-0. It's called for a strike. Comets in their home whites today. Comets across the front in blue scripted letters with a shooting comet underneath the logo. As that ball 1. Red numbers on the front, blue numbers on the back. White pants, blue hats and brims. OKC in white diagonal letters with a comet shooting through the letter K on the front. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the next pitch. Fouled away. Round Rock in their gray jerseys tonight. Round Rock across the front in navy scripted letters. Red numbers on the back. Gray pants, navy hats. And that is a ground ball over the first, and that will end the inning. A run on a hit. There was one error and one left. We go to the bottom of the first. Comets are down 1-0. So a good start to the game for Round Rock. Now we'll bring up Winston Santos. Looking for a better performance here than he did in his last start. As we say hi to our producer and engineer, Zaire Hope, 302 average, 4 homers, 20 RBIs. The defense for the Express from left to right, and you're going to hear a couple of shockers here. Alejandro Osuna, Orlando Martinez, and Trevor Halver. Third baseman, Caber Rodriguez. Shortstop is Karen Cawley. Second baseman, Cody Freeman. First baseman, Jonah Bright. Catcher is Jose Herrera. You notice I did not say Justin Foscue. That's because he got called up to the Texas Rangers yesterday.
That's a ball.
That's high for ball one. This is here's a line drive to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. That one's heading right for the wall. Rounding second is Zaire Hope. He'll stop there at second to lead off the bottom of the first. This is a double header for those that are asking why, and I'll explain in just a minute, as Chucky Robertson's at the plate, swinging a fly ball to left field, going foul. 338 average, 7 homers, 26 RBIs, batting right for Chucky Robertson. Next pitch for Santos. Swing and fouled it back. This is a doubleheader for anyone asking because we did not do the game yesterday. This is game one of the doubleheader. Swinging a ground ball to the third baseman. He'll throw the first for the first out of the inning. Cody Hosey making his season debut wearing number 15. He is batting right. Last year with the Comets, as my phone's taking a little longer to do that. Last year for the Comets, batted .264 with 8 homers and 51 RBIs. He bats right. Welcome back, Cody Hosey, to Oklahoma City. Fouled away. So the YouTuber is only doing one game, which is his game today against Sugarland. We're making up this game from yesterday we didn't do, as that's called first strike. So this is why it's a doubleheader. We're making up a game from yesterday that we didn't do. But unlike the YouTuber, we're doing both games on this one stream, just letting you all know that. 1-2. Swinging a line drive to right field. That's a base hit. So welcome back to the Comets for Cody Hosey. He'll get an RBI single on top of that. And it's tied at 1. Now bring up Eliezer Alfonso. Normally the catcher, but he is the DH hitter. Bats left. Check swing for a ball. 425 average, 9 homers, 26 RBIs for Alfonso. He did not start the last 3 games in the Sugarland series. His last game he appeared was on Thursday against Sugarland. 5 homers, 11 RBIs. And like I said, Alfonso normally the catcher behind the plate, but now he's the designated hitter. Swing and fouled it back. And it looks like I may be going solo today, as that's fouled away. I may be going solo today because Sean, who would normally join me for this game, not here in Oklahoma City. So we're not really sure if he'll be joining me for this series or not. Due to, as that's called for strike 3, but challenged by Alfonso. And that will be a ball 2. So the Comets retain their 2 challenges. 2-2. Swinging a fly ball to left field. Left fielder will make the catch for the second out of the inning. 311 average, 18 homers, 43 RBIs for Keston Hiura. He bats right. Ground ball, that's a base hit. Left fielder had trouble picking up the ball, and will be a double for Keston Hiura. Actually, no, it will be a base hit plus an error on Round Rock. So, Sean and I talked about it in the last meeting we were together, as that's ball one, but challenged by the catcher. That's overturned to strike one, so Round Rock retains their 2 challenges. Final meeting here between these two in Oklahoma City. Of course, I was trying to, as that swung on a miss for strike 2. YouTuber has also wanted me to send out his condolences to Sean as far as that's concerned, as that's a fly ball to right field. Right fielder going back, jumps up, and this ball is gone. Kendall George, his second home run with Oklahoma City. It's now 4-1. On a 3-run homer. Didn't even talk about his stat. Well, actually, we did talk about his stats. And that will bring up Austin Gauthier. So that's low for ball one. 217 average, no homers, no RBIs. He bats right. But as I was getting ready to say, the YouTuber did want to send his condolences to Sean as well. That's swinging a fly ball to left field. Left fielder going to go back, will make the catch, and that will end the inning. But 4 runs on 4 hits. There was 1 error and none left. We'll go to the second. Comets up 4-1. So both teams have had an error.
Leading off for Round Rock, the designated hitter, Nick Prado.
That was called for a strike. Nick Prado is at the plate. That's outside for ball one. 303 average, 8 homers, 41 RBIs for Prado. He bats right. And there's the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Alejandro Osuna.
Yeah. The only catch is I'm back in Oklahoma City. You're down in Sugar Land. That's the only catch. 1-0. Found a way. Sean would... normally Sean would join me in the booth, unfortunately, because Sean... that's down low for ball one. The YouTuber did send his condolences to Sean after what happened last Saturday with Senor. Which was sad to hear about his dog passed away. So want to send our best wishes. If Sean is not with us for the series, we will see him back. We'll see him for the All-Star game coming up later this season. So there you go. Swinging a fly ball to left field. Hope going back. Dives, cannot make the catch. It goes off the wall. Osuna will ground towards second. He'll go to third. Bro is not in time, and Osuna's got a triple. Round Rock coming off a series against Salt Lake. All for a strike. 268 average, 7 homers, 29 RBIs. Of course, the YouTuber only doing 1 game, as that's a blooper to right field. That's down for a base hit. RBI single for Caber Rodriguez. Comets leads down to 2 at 4-2. So Chris Newell was designated for assignment along with Michael Ciani. Or Chris Newell was released. Michael Ciani was designated for assignment. .276 average, 2 homers, 8 RBIs for Cameron Cawley. He bats right. Hopefully the YouTuber is having himself a good day, but as I said, you know,
He's in there.
not just the YouTuber sent condolences to me, which I appreciate that, but also we want to send our condolences to Sean and his family. Really sad to hear about his dog passing away last Saturday. That's ball 1. So that's why Sean is not with me here. And we are not sure if he'll be joining me for this entire series or not. If not, we will see him in Philadelphia, which is completely understandable. And I know in IRO we still have to do the score checks with the baseball friends. So there you go. So that's low for ball 2. We'll figure out when Sean will join me for. Could be game 2, could be tomorrow. We'll have to see. As Zaire is going to try to make the catch for the second out of the inning. Wyatt Mills also, I don't know if the YouTuber heard this, Wyatt Mills also got called up to OKC. Jose Herrera grounded out his first time up, bats left. Swinging a line drive, that's a base hit. That's heading right for the wall. Rounding third and scoring, it's a RBI double for Jose Herrera. Comets lead is already down to 1 at 4-3. Not really surprised about this, to be honest with you. That's a pop-up. Left fielder's under it. Will make the catch, and that will finally end the inning. But Round Rock will get 2 runs on 3 hits and a runner left. We're finally heading to the bottom of the second. Comets now up 4-3. I'll check in on what's going on with the YouTuber.
The center fielder, Mike Sirota.
Mike Sirota is at the plate. .358 average, 1 homer, 4 RBIs with OKC, bats right. YouTuber's got Gavin Stone on the mound for the Comets. He's on game 2 of the series. 1 for 4 with a double on Sunday for Sirota. Swinging a line drive to left field, that's a base hit. Of course, the YouTuber is only doing 1 game because that's his regular scheduled game. Of course, we're doing a doubleheader to make up for yesterday. .312 average, 4 homers, 12 RBIs with OKC for Ryan Fitzgerald. He bats left. I don't know what his combined average is between OKC and Tulsa for Ryan Fitzgerald. Popped up. And there's the first out of the inning for the second. Runner did not advance.
Now batting, the right fielder, Zaire.
YouTuber's gone to the third. Yep. As soon as I mentioned it, he just mentions that. Zaire base hit his first time up, swinging a miss, strike 1. It's 2-0 Oklahoma City on his game in the third. We're still in the bottom of the second. Remember, this is game 1 of a doubleheader. Should I remind you all about that? That's off the deal. Second for 1. Throw to first, not in time. So they'll get the force out at second. Chucky Robertson ground out his first time up. Called for a strike. 2 homers, 7 RBIs last 10 games. If the YouTuber's wondering, Comets lost their series against Sugarland, the team that the YouTuber's playing, and that's the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We'll head to the third. Comets are up 4-3.
Leading off for Round Rock, the right fielder, Trevor Palmer.
Trevor Halbert leads. That's a line drive, and that ball is gone. Home run for Trevor Halver. We're deadlocked at 4. Yeah, that's because we had the run fest. That's why you're ahead of me. Even though I started before you, which is kind of crazy. So Round Rock looking for some payback after the that's low for ball 1. I think the YouTuber may be ahead of me by an inning because he's already in the bottom of the 3rd. We're still in the top of the 3rd. And we still have one more game to play after this. So there you go. Swinging a fly ball to right field. And there's the first out of the 3rd. The reason we did not play yesterday is Cody Freeman's at the plate. First pitch. Swinging a line drive heading foul. Reason we did not play yesterday, we made up MLB's game of the week yesterday, as that's called for a strike. Dodgers ended up winning that over the Angels.
Boom, that got him. Take your man.
And hit batter.
The designated hitter, Nick.
I'll bring up Nick Prado. 0 for 1 tonight. YouTuber's already got one away in the 3rd. In the bottom of the 3rd, that is. Next pitch. Fouled away. Next week, we get to head out east. I get to do something I never thought of doing. Going to Charlotte. Last time I've been to Charlotte was Thunder and Hornets. Now this time will be a 6-game set. Yeah, for the YouTuber trying to tie the series against Sugarland.
That's a ball.
Low ball 1. And that's a pitch clock violation for the YouTuber. Two, fouled away. So Bobby Miller has lost his last 3 starts. Actually, no, he has lost his last 4. So he really needs to get something going. The YouTuber is on game 2 of that 6-game series with the Space Cowboys. Fly ball to right field and caught for Zaire Hope. There's 2 away in the top of the 3rd. For us, it is the first 2 games of the 6-game set with Round Rock. Los Angeles Dodgers in the, as that's called for a strike, was part of Game of the Week. They won against the Angels. Angels took a 1-0 lead. Dodgers tied it up with a homer. Both teams traded home runs after the 4th inning. Dodgers then took the lead for good on a couple of more home runs, as Zaire will end the inning. So no runs on a hit, no errors, and actually it's a run on hit, no errors, none left. We go to the bottom of the 3rd.
The third baseman,
Cody Hosey base hit his first time up. High for ball 1. He would normally wear his number 47, but he's wearing number 15, which is fine.
Ball, that pitch is
That's ball 2. So, glad the YouTuber's having himself a great day today. He did Blue Jays and Marlins for Game of the Week, which we already done Marlins and the Blue Jays, ironically, as that's ball 4. Challenge by the catcher. Hold up. has overturned to strike 3, so Round Rock retains their 2 challenges. Called for a strike. So the YouTuber will start live game 3 of his series tomorrow with Sugarland. For us, that's 2 away for Kesahira. We're doing 3 double headers this week. This is a double header for yesterday we did not do. Tomorrow will be another double header. We're going to have a double header on Friday to wrap up the series, as I got to do my WWE content Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then we'll be back on Tuesday. Yep. The only catch is, YouTuber, you're about to be almost done with the top of the 4th. And that's the inning. Well, I've just reached the top of the 4th, so nothing for the Comets. Go to the 4th in a 4-4 deadlock. Yep, now 3-2.
Round Rock, the third baseman, number 5, Caber Rodriguez.
Yep, Caber Rodriguez. We start the 4th. Called for a strike. That's the inning for the YouTuber. So he's in the bottom of the 4th. We're still in the top of the 4th.
Nope.
Outside ball 1. I think Sean went to go get a bite to eat, so with his family, I can understand that. That's a base hit for Caber Rodriguez.
Cameron Cawley.
Also, the other is that's outside for ball 1. The other thing is that yesterday was my first off day, because remember, I worked Monday, so I'm on a very short week in terms of rest. Swing and a miss, strike 1, throw to second, not in time. Third stolen base for Caber Rodriguez. Yeah, the YouTuber's about to be a full inning ahead of me, because yes, I did start before him, but the only problem is that we're still in the 4th. He's about to be in the bottom, heading to the 5th. Well, as soon as I say that, he is heading to the 5th. Ball 2. Well, at least the good news is for everybody, we get bonus baseball from me. That's a good catch. Comets in real life won 12-1 last night. Also, I don't know if the YouTuber did see my message I did say. And also on YouTube, Jose Herrera, 1 for 2 with an RBI double. I should go ahead and throw this now. As a matter of fact, for everybody, I'm going to throw a spoiler warning. So you have been warned. I don't think the YouTuber watches Hell's Kitchen. But for you Hell's Kitchen people, as that's low for ball 1, if you did not see episode 1 that just went out yesterday on Spotify, and you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. It's already out on Spotify. So, I think the YouTuber's looking forward to my NFL podcast that will be coming out in September, which I know he's excited about that.
Nope. Outside.
That's outside ball 2. Found away. Yep, that's 2 away here on the 4th for Jonah Bride. So yeah, I just want to put the warning out before I forget. Now it's 4-2 Oklahoma City, which on the YouTuber's game. So I just want to throw out the little FYI that if you haven't seen that first episode of Hell's Kitchen, podcast on Spotify. Go check it out. And also, don't forget to hit a follow so you don't miss future episodes. And I don't know if, as that's called for strike 3, that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. Bottom of the 4th. Comets and Round Rock tied at 4. I don't know if the YouTubers are aware about this. First episode came out yesterday.
Leading off for the Comets.
I'm going to be recording episode 8 tonight.
George.
Yeah. I've already recorded 7 episodes. The first one already came out. I've already had 6 episodes already recorded and scheduled, and all of them will be on audio, because I'm going to make sure everything goes to audio, if you ask me. So, yeah. As that's swing and a miss, strike 3.
Now batting, second baseman.
I gotta actually tell the YouTuber what I'm using for recording.
Nope.
As that's called for a ball. 0 for 5 on Sunday for Gauthier.
Hey. Ball 2.
Oh, it's Rivers. I think it's either Riverside or something else. Or no. Let me look.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike Sirota.
Mike Sirota is at the plate. Wait, what about... I didn't see what you said. You said what in your loss? Oh. That's not... Okay. Just making sure. We're heading to the 5th at a 4-4 tie. Nothing for the Comets. But Wyatt Mills, 27 games, 0-1 record.
Leading off for Round Rock, the right fielder.
He gave up a run on 4 hits. So Wyatt Mills spent with Double-A Tulsa, making his Comets season debut, as that's called for a strike. So that's it for Bobby Miller. I kind of figured Wyatt Mills was going to come out of the bullpen at some point. Don't think the YouTuber has him in the bullpen for the Comets, as that's a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder.
That's 4-3. Of course, the YouTuber is about to get closer to the 6th, but remember, the YouTuber is only playing 1 game for his channel. That's fouled away. Was in our deal, we're doing a double header. Yeah, the YouTuber will definitely be in the 6th inning before too long. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away in the 5th.
The second baseman.
First strikeout of the season for Mills. That will bring up Cody Freeman.
Ball.
Ball 1. 1 for 2 with a single on Sunday against Salt Lake.
Ball 2.
Challenged by Chucky there. So return to strike 1. So the Comets retain their 2 challenges. I know the YouTuber disappointed that, well, in fact, I should throw this out now that we're talking about sports here, as that's found a way. Yeah, it's 4-4 in YouTuber's game, even though he's in the bottom of the 5th. That's almost a wild pitch there. So for the YouTuber, if he has not heard this, first time since 2015. Neither OU nor OSU made the Women's College World Series. Which, by the way, GTSRA played Oklahoma State on Monday and won 8-4. Their softball team also won 8-4. That's a base. That's caught for the second out of the inning. Almost a double play.
The designated hitter, Nick Prado.
Nick Prado 0 for 2 tonight. Called for a strike. We had some rain earlier today. I was supposed to go to the dentist today. Unfortunately, that never happened, so I don't know what's going on. As that is the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left for Round Rock. Halfway through game 1, Comets are tied 4-4 with Round Rock.
Leading off for the Comets, the shortstop, Ryan Fitzgerald.
Ryan Fitzgerald leads the bottom of the 5th. Called for a strike. And the YouTuber heads to the bottom of the 6th.
Now
Yep.
the right fielder, Zahir.
We're still stuck in the bottom of the 5th. Yeah, we started before the YouTuber, and now we're an inning behind the YouTuber. Go figure. That's a wild pitch. Of course, he's got Gavin Stone pitching. For too long, he'll have to make a pitching change, which is the YouTuber referring to. Los Angeles Dodgers last night lost to the Arizona Diamondbacks. That's fly ball to right field and first out of the 5th.
Now batting.
Dodgers taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Double-A Tulsa taking on Amarillo.
Ball 1.
We'll continue our doubleheader fun tomorrow and Friday. Friday will be our series finale. Swinging a fly ball to left field. This is going to be going foul, and it will go foul. And that's overturned to ball 2. I think that was... I didn't see who challenged it. I'm going to double check right now. That was... Okay, it was Chucky who challenged it. Okay. 2-2 the count. Swinging a line drive to right field. That's a base hit. Comets take the lead on an RBI single for Chucky Robertson. It's 5-4. At the rate this is going, swinging a ground ball to the shortstop. The second, he throws it away. That's going to allow a run to score the same way the Comets did it. That's an error for the shortstop. Tyler Alexander coming in.
Tyler Alexander.
The third error committed between these two teams as Eliezer Alfonso is at the plate. The third error committed. That's fouled away. 579 average with runners in scoring position. What a foul ball. We have not even gotten to the 6th yet. This inning is about to spiral out of control. That's outside for ball 1. Now ball caught. With a first for the second out of the inning. As the YouTuber has just hit the stretch, and he'll sing in Sugarland. Yes, and Hero 1 for 3 tonight. Or 1 for 2 tonight, excuse me. That's high for ball 1. That will be the inning. The Comets get a run on 2 hits and a runner left. We'll go to the 6th in a 5-4 lead. Oh, Round Rock committed 2 errors. Wait, how do they commit 2 errors? I know the throwing error is 1. Unless they committed another error I didn't realize. It was on a... Let me see. Oh, it was a base hit and a... Okay. So... Okay, that was a throwing error. I know one of them was a base hit and a throwing error, and an error. That's weird that they got a free... Let's see. Trying to see where that third error came from. Boy, defense for the Comets and the Express really have gotten ugly. Okay. Let's see. So it was single, wild pitch. Well, Jose second on the fielder's choice. Yeah, but that should have not been an error. That should have been a base hit plus an error. That's kind of weird.
Nope, that's a ball.
That's high for ball 1. 1 for 4 on Sunday against Salt Lake for the E's. Yeah, well, I know we'll be a couple of innings behind. Unless the YouTuber goes into extras, then that's a different story. But like I told him on his channel, we will have bonus baseball on my channel.
Ball, that's up there.
That's high for ball 1. If at some point down the line we will have an episode with the YouTuber for the college football podcast, that would be interesting, as that's caught for the second out of the inning.
Now pitching for the Comets, number 61.
Yeah, the YouTuber's about to reach the 8th. We haven't even gotten out of the 6th. Or we just started the 6th. German Colley. Will Klein, actually, the new pitcher for the Comets. So it looks like that's called for a strike. Looks like Bobby Miller will not factor in a decision as a result.
Yep, that ball went out.
That's outside. Yep, YouTuber's going to the 8th. Low ball 1. That's called for. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. We need to have like a friendship podcast or whatever for the YouTuber and myself and Hobbsy. So I'm going to line drive to right field and a 1-2-3-6-4 round rock. Bottom of the 6th, Comets up 5-4.
Now pitching for Round Rock,
Luis Carvello, the new pitcher for Round Rock.
Carvello. Leading off for the Comets, the left fielder, Kengo George.
It's called for a strike. YouTuber's up, and YouTuber is trying to get the lead.
That's foul.
That's fouled away. Fly ball, third baseman's under it in foul territory in front of the fans. Will make the catch for the first out of the 6th. Austin Gauthier 0 for 2 tonight. As the YouTuber strand 2, as he's now heading to the bottom of the 8th. That's caught for the second out here in the 6th.
The center fielder, number 8, Mike Sirota.
Outside, that's a ball.
Acquired from Cincinnati last year, Mike Sirota. First full year with the Dodgers. Last year was with the Louisville Bats, the AAA affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds. That's a blooper to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Inning will continue on. Ryan Fitzgerald. So Bobby Miller will not factor in a decision tonight.
Ball one.
That's low ball one. You know, the YouTuber can agree with me on this. The only teams we have not played, that means there's one team we have yet to play this season, as that was a stolen base for Sorota's third. The only team the Comets have not played, other than the Charlotte Knights, which is their only series meeting between those two, is Sacramento. We played Reno, we played Tacoma, we played Las Vegas, Salt Lake. Well, other than El Paso, and that's the inning. So no runs, a hit, and a runner left. We go to the seventh. Comets up 5-4. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Comets. 4 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors for the Express. Excuse me. I'm drinking root beer, zero sugar, the AMW one to be more specific. Danny Voiles here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. The YouTuber who's in our chat, our producer and engineer back in our 1340 studios in Oklahoma City, Jose Herrera is at the plate. Will Klein will remain in the ball game. The only thing I've had to eat today was those barbecue bacon cheeseburger sliders at Casey's, which are really good right now. Which there were 2 of them. But 2 is plenty for a nice filling meal. So I'm going to miss strike 2. Of course, we have yet to... Oh, the YouTuber's already in the 9th inning. I was going to get ready to say, I don't think we've hit the stretch here in this stream. And the YouTuber's going to head to the bottom of the 9th. Got a challenge here for the Express to return the ball 3, so they still have their 2 challenges remaining. Both teams have not lost the challenge. However, I should suspect that might change. Out of the way. Don't know why the chat's being like that.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jonah Bride.
I don't know why the YouTube chat's doing that. Hold on, I'm going to do something real quick. So the chat doesn't... There we go. That way I can see the scoreboard without the chat in the way. Bringing a line drive to left field, that's going to be trouble, and it is trouble as that's off the wall. Bride will stay there for a single. Tying run at second, the go-ahead run at first.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Trevor Halver is at the plate. Round Rock City in Oklahoma City. Remember, no Noah Miller. We will have Landon Knack back, but we don't know where Landon's going to be placed at. And a line drive caught, one away in the 7th.
The batter, the center fielder, number 6.
Orlando Martinez has sack RBI. YouTuber trying to force extra innings. We're still in the top of the 7th in my game. In my first of 2. Yes, we're having a doubleheader, so the YouTuber is probably going to go tell everybody, make sure you go subscribe to my channel because we're going to have some bonus baseball coming your way, folks. Swinging a line drive to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit all the way to the wall. That has scored one. Here comes the go-ahead run. That will score. It's a 2 RBI double for Orlando Martinez. Round Rock leads 6-5. As I don't know what's going on with the freaking Edgardo Enriquez, the new pitcher. As I'm going to do this.
Ball one.
There we go. It's called overturn to strike one. Brown Rock and the Comets still have their 2 challenges. YouTuber's gone to extras now. It's 4-4 in the 10th.
Ball, that's out.
Called for a strike. YouTuber and I are going to probably try to get together. I think we're probably going to do it for my birthday. That's a ground ball and cannot pick it up. No play.
Designated hitter, Nick Prado.
0 for 3. What did they rule that one for the hit part? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the chat there, to be honest with you. So that's going to be an error for the Comets. The 5th error in this first game alone, folks. The 5th error. Should have been 4. There should be no reason why the Express had an extra error unless that was a mistake, as that's outside for a strike. We haven't even hit the stretch. Oh, by the way.
Ball.
Called for strike 3, 2 away in the 7th.
Now batting, left fielder Alejandro.
Yeah, the YouTuber's already now 3 innings ahead of me, even though he's in extras. Let's see if he can hold on to that lead at Constellation Field. We were just at last week. That's a fly ball to right field. That will end the inning, but not as I hit the wrong button. I apologize about that. But for the Express, it is 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 walk. There was 1 error. And I want to say, 2 runners left on base, I would say. Yep, 2 runners left on base. It's time to stretch and sing in Oklahoma. The Comets are down by a score of 6-5. This is OKC Comets Baseball presented by Courtyard by Marriott, Oklahoma City downtown. Six to 5 as we start the bottom of the 7th. Let me see if I'm correct on these stats that I was given. Yep, they left 2 runners on base. Okay. Zaire Hope leads the bottom of the 7th. Comets are down 6 to 5. That's a base hit.
Now batting, catcher Chucky Robinson.
YouTuber is now down, has 1 more out away. Schragerland. You mean Sugarland, YouTuber. Welcome to Sugarland, or whatever you just said. You meant to say Sugarland. Because that's not how you spell Sugarland. Because there's no R in the word sugar. That is caught one away in the 7th. Game 1 of this double header. Of course, the YouTuber is down to his final strike. Fly ball to center field, caught, and that's the game for the YouTuber as he wins 5-4.
Now pitching for Round Rock, number 58, Declan Cronin.
Declan Cronin is the new pitcher. And YouTuber will now go remind everybody, come watch this doubleheader. Yes, we still have another game to play here, folks. That's low ball 1. 5-12-0 for OKC, 4-7-0 for Sugarland. He had Kyle Hurt, the winner. Van Way took the loss, and Gardner Enriquez got the save. So now the YouTuber is now done for the day. Now we're giving you what we call mega bonus coverage for baseball. That's a wild pitch. You lost yesterday 5-4, and today you win 5-4. Now that's what we call Illuminati confirmed. Swinging a blooper to right field, that's a base hit. That will tie the game up. An RBI single for Eliezer Alfonso. We're tied at 6 here in the 7th. Want to welcome those of you from the YouTuber as we welcome you to, as you're still watching the bottom of the 7th with Keston Hira at the plate. Game 1 of our 2 double headers. Game 1 of our doubleheader. We've yet to have game 2. 1 ball and 1 strike. Vernon's next pitch is outside. So the YouTuber will have game 3 of his series tomorrow. We hope we'll have Sean join us for the remainder of the series. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go solo for the weekend, which is fine. That's found a way, so, yeah.
Runner!
As we've had a little rain come through the area outside my window. Two the count. This pitch. Swinging a ground ball. The third baseman go to the first, not one the inning. A run on 2 hits and a runner left will go to the 8th. Comets and Round Rock tied at 6.
Leading off for Round Rock, the third baseman, number 5.
2 singles for Caber Rodriguez. Yep. So Gardner Enriquez got his 8th save. I still got Ben Consperius as the closer for my team. Called for a strike. Challenge for Round Rock. Remember, neither team have yet to lose a challenge. And that's overturned the ball 1. So that's 2 challenges still remaining for Round Rock.
That's ball 2.
Good thing is Oklahoma City's in Sugarland. Popped up. Shortstop is under it. Will make the catch, 1 away in the 8th.
The batter, the shortstop, Cameron Cawley.
So the YouTuber done for the day as far as his game is concerned. But we still have our bonus coverage we are still doing for y'all. We appreciate y'all joining us here today. As we got another error. I think this is on the Comets. Yes, it is. Boy, 6 errors today. Good grief. Sean and I were just talking about that they need to clean up the errors between these two, and they've committed 3. That's actually a season high for the Comets on errors. I don't know how many errors the YouTuber has committed in a single game all season, but that's 3 for this one. That's going to be challenged. And the call is overturned to ball 1. So 2 challenges still remaining for Round Rock. GTS Array had their game postponed due to rain against Oklahoma State. Dolphins softball team yesterday, which I don't know if the YouTuber heard about Oklahoma getting shut out for the first time in almost 400 softball games, which their season came to an end back on Sunday. Fouled away. 6-6 tie here in the 8th. Going through our organizations. 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Ball 2. Okay, YouTuber has it at 3 p.m. Central. 10th pitches this at bat. We'll go live tomorrow as there's a broken bat. That'll be caught to the third baseman for the second out of the inning.
Now pitching for the Comets,
As Blake Triton will come to the plate.
Blake.
I'll probably go live tomorrow afternoon. We'll go live around probably 45 minutes after the YouTuber. We're going to do a 3:45 p.m. stream. No balls in the strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Over the second, not in time. 6 stolen base for Cameron Cawley. Fouled away. Want to thank Luna Farmer for filling in for me last week at Charlotte, as that's called for strike 3. That's going to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Comets and Round Rock are tied at 6.
Leading off for the Comets, the left fielder, Kendall George.
Kendall George is at the plate. Swinging a line drive, deep right field. This ball is gone. Second home run for Kendall George. Comets lead it 7-6.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 8, Mike.
Actually, what I may end up doing is, I'll just do that for everyone to see.
Ball 1.
Yep. We'll continue our series. We have 3:45 p.m. stream that will start. YouTuber will have the pregame show as far as that's concerned. Third baseman over the first, 2 away in the 8th.
Now batting, shortstop, right.
Comets will more than likely send their closer out. Forgot to go over stats on the pitchers here. Winston Santos, 5 runs, 2 earned on 7 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Will not factor in a decision, unfortunately, but he'll be our starter for the series finale. Tyler Alexander, 2/3 of an inning scoreless. Inning and 2/3 for Luis Carvello. 1 run, 2 hits, no walks, no strikeouts. Declan Cronin got his second blown save, a run on 2 hits, no walks, no strikeouts. Stats for the Comets here. Bobby Miller, 4 runs, 3 earned on 6 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. He too will not factor in a decision. Wyatt Mills, an inning and 2/3, retired all but 1 batter he faced to keep the game close. Will Klein, 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, no strikeouts. That's his first blown save. And Gardner Enriquez went an inning and 1/3, retired all 4 batters he faced. And then Blake Trinan's pitching here in the bottom of the... Could be pitching the top of the 9th. We'll have to wait and see. Called for a strike. We still have our Game 2 matchup still yet to go on the channel. Nick Nastrini will start for the Comets in Game 2. If the YouTuber missed my announcement, that's the inning. That home run was big for the Comets. They lead 7-6 as we start the 9th. I was going to get ready to go over the pitching matchup as there's been Kasparius coming out of the bullpen to close out this game. Nick Nastrini will start for the Comets, 2-4 record, a 6.89 ERA. Carl Quantrill, 3-4 record, a 4.67 ERA. Those are your pitching matchup for Game 2 of this doubleheader. Both of them coming off losses, I'd like to remind you all. So that's outside for ball 1. Trevor Hauer leads the top of the 9th in Game 1 of the doubleheader. So I'm going to go charge my phone in a minute.
That's ball 3.
Ball 3, challenged by Chucky Robertson. Return to ball 2. So the Comets retain their 2 challenges. Neither team have yet to have the award call is confirmed, but I suspect that will change.
Hey!
Also, I don't know if the YouTuber heard this, but Mason Plumlee's foul against Jarrett McCann last night got upgraded to a flagrant 1, which I'm going to actually send that to Sean. That's a base hit, 1 away here in the 9th. Comets trying to win the series here.
Ball 1.
That's popped up. Round Rock down their final out here in the 9th.
Now back, second baseman, Cody Freeman.
Hey!
That's the game. Comets win it 7-6 to take Game 1 of this doubleheader. And a long one, too, if you ask me. $7-11-3 for the Comets. Oh, no, Sean has that line, 6-9-3. And yes, it is a bullpen decision, so yeah. We'll give you the final numbers in just a second, and then we're going to get you prepared for game number 2 of the doubleheader. Like I said, we've yet to That was your hope to end the game, so there you go. So here are the final totals on this first game of the doubleheader for the Wednesday. For the victorious Oklahoma City Comets, 7 runs, 11 hits, 3 errors. They left 1, 3, 4, 5. They left 5 runners on base. For the Express, 6 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors. They left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 runners on base. This is, by the way, for game 1. Winning pitcher will go to Blake Triton, who retired the only batter he faced in the lineup. A third of an inning with 1 strikeout. Ben Kasperius, 1-2-3 ninth, gets his 15th save in the contest. Declan Cronin, who got the blown save, he will also take the loss. A run on 2 hits, no walks, no strikeouts, in an inning and a third. He falls to 2-3. And 15th save for Ben Kasperius in the contest. With the victory, the Comets get off that schneid. I think I did. But if you want to just put it in the chat, that's fine. With the victory, the Comets are 30-28. And for Round Rock, whose struggles continue. So I'm going to go ahead and forward this now. As apparently we got I don't know what that was all about, but anyway. Of course, we got our first batch of Pacific Coast League score checks to take care of for you guys. And we'll talk about that right now. So, Comets winner 7-6. Elsewhere around the Pacific Coast League, as there's a look at the final score for the International League. Speaking of Salt Lake, they won over Albuquerque, shut them out 3-0. Angel Perdomo got the win, improves to 5-2. Caleb Ort's 5th save. The loss to Carson Palmquist, he's 1-8. Only runs scored for the Bees were home runs by Jose Siri, which was a 2-run homer, and Nico Cavades, who had a solo shot for the Bees in the contest. Sugarland beat El Paso 6-3. Winning pitcher was Jason Alexander. He's 7-1. AJ Bluebog's 18th save. The loss to Tristan McKenzie, he's 1-5. We've yet to play El Paso other than Sacramento. Sugarland home runs by C.J. Alexander, a 2-run homer. Shea Whitcomb, Tommy Sacco Jr., Kevin Biggio, and Taylor Trammell for Sugarland. Francisco Acuna had a home run for the El Paso Chihuahuas, and Jace Bowden had an RBI for El Paso. Sacramento beat Tacoma 9-8. First meeting in 2 years for Rainiers in Sacramento since the upgrades and all that from Sutter Health Park. J.G. Brubaker got the win, improves to 4-1. Carson Seymour got his first blown save. The loss went to Ryan Lutos. He's 1-1. There was no save in the contest. Cali hit a grand slam for the Rainiers. Ryan Bliss, Brendan Davis, Jarrett Sutterstrom had RBIs for the Rainiers. A walk-off 3-run homer for Buddy Kennedy for the River Cats. Saban Caballos and Eric Hayes had 2 RBIs for the River Cats in the contest. The Silver State War went to Las Vegas. Las Vegas winning 3-1 over Reno. Winning pitcher was Joey Estes. He's 4-5. Wander Sorero's 14th save. The loss to Christian Mena. He is 3-4. Tim Tawa had the only home run for the Aces. For the Aviators was Ken Marlowe's 2 RBIs and Brent Harris's RBI single for the Aviators in the contest. So there you go. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers bounced back in Game 1 to beat the Arizona Diamondbacks 9-4. Second decision for Brock Stewart, his second win. He's 2-1. Zach Gallen, the loss, he's 5-4. Home run, 22nd home run for Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers. His 43rd RBI on the year. It was a 3-run homer. Miguel Rojas had two RBIs. Teoscar Hernandez, 32nd. 2 RBIs for Hai-Sung Kim, his 8th on the year. Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts had his 44th RBI on the year for the Dodgers. Ohtani went 4 runs, 7 hits, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts as a pitcher. Figured a no decision. Brock Stewart retired all but one batter he faced with 1 hit and 1 strikeout to get the victory. There was no save. Pavin Smith homered for the D-backs, his 9th on the year, 38th RBI, which is a 3-run homer. And Ketel Marte got his 36th RBI on the year. Gallen, 5 runs, 8 hits, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Ryan Thompson had the blown save. Inning and a third, 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Dodgers again will take on the Arizona Diamondbacks. It'll be Renee Nelson for the D-backs, Yoshinobu Yamamoto for the Dodgers at Chase Field. Double-A Tulsa got hammered 15-0 against Amarillo to start that series. Winning pitcher Roman Angelo, he's 1-3. The loss went to Jared Karros. He is 0-2. 5 runs, 2 hits, 3 walks, and a strikeout. Only held to 7 hits on the game. Taylor Young had a double for the Drillers. Jesus Valdez, Henry Bloy, all homered for the Sod Poodles. Tyler Locklear, Ryan Waldschmidt, Jose Fernandez, Junior Franco, and Matt O'Neill all had only runs scored for Amarillo. Peter Eubank and Daniel Egan will start for Amarillo. So we're going to go ahead, take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to start Game 2 of our doubleheader. We have Nick Nastrini for the Dodgers taking on Carl Quantrill for the Express. We're going to take a break, and we're going to get you to the field as I will get some ice and get something to drink, and we're going to start our starting lineups. That's cool as far as that's concerned. But we're going to come back, get ready for your starting lineups for Game 2 right after this. You're listening to OKC Comets Baseball presented by Courtyard by Marriott, Oklahoma City downtown. And welcome back to Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark as we're getting set for Game 2 of our doubleheader. Comets won 7-6 in Game 1. So real quickly, your starting lineups. We'll start with the Round Rock Express. Alejandro Osuna, the left fielder, will lead it off. Jose Herrera, the catcher, bats second. Trevor Hauer, the center fielder, batting third. Orlando Martinez, the right fielder, batting fourth. Gadier Figueroa, making his Express debut, he bats fifth. Nick Prado, the first baseman, bats sixth. Keber Rodriguez, second baseman, bats seventh. Tyler Wade, the DH, batting eighth. And Cameron Culley, the shortstop, batting ninth. For the Comets, Zaire Hope, the right fielder, leads it off. Chucky Robertson, the catcher, bats second. Cody Hosey, the third baseman, batting third. Eliezer Alfonso, the DH, will bat fourth. Keston Hira, the first baseman, bats fifth. Kendall George, the left fielder, batting sixth. Austin Gauthier, the second baseman, bats seventh. Mike Sirota, the center fielder, batting eighth. Brian Fitzgerald, the shortstop, is batting ninth. Nick Nastrini will start for the Comets. And for the Express is Carl Quantrill. Both of them looking for a bounce back after a tough outing here today. Comets will look to sweep the double header here today. Of course, we got two more double headers in store for you tomorrow just to get the 6-game series wrapped up before we get a nice break and head off to beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina. Comets are 30-28. Round Rock falls to 31-27 as far as that's concerned. Your game time weather for Game 2, 52 degrees, clear skies. Carl Dixon is the home plate umpire. Eric Summerscale, Freddie Ferguson, Joe McDonald. Winds blowing out the center field at 1 mile an hour.
And now, your Oklahoma City Comets.
Looks like Sean is not online, so unfortunately he won't join us. As there's Nick Nastrini's stats for Game 2. While I move the chat back to the left.
Leading off the ball game tonight,
Alejandro Osuna, 256 average, 2 homers, 13 RBIs. Now this is the game for today we're now playing. Nastrini's first pitch is called for a strike. Game 2 is now underway at 5:05.
Ball, that's out.
0-1. Both teams wearing the same jerseys, so don't need to worry about that. I have 3 people watching. I know I'm watching, the YouTubers watching, and all that. Fouled away. Did not tell you the attendance for Game 1. There was actually no attendance in Game 1, so the attendance for Game 2 will be for both games. Over the first, one away for Jose Herrera.
the catcher, Jose.
276 average, 6 homers, 27 RBIs. That's left. First pitch for Nastrini. Fouled away.
That's a ball.
Dolphins are going to have their game more than likely rained out against Arkansas. And I'm actually going to look at the radar. There's 2 away for Trevor Hauer.
Center fielder, Trevor Hauer.
That's a fly ball to right field. Right fielder of Hope going back, and Round Rock down in order. Bottom of the first, no score. Dolphins baseball and softball games have been rained out. Will be made up tomorrow as a doubleheader. As you look at Carl Quantrill, 3-4 record, coming off a loss against Salt Lake. This will be the first interleague series I get to do. So I'm super excited. Zaire Hope, 307 average, 4 homers, 20 RBIs. That's left. First pitch is
Nope. Ball 1.
ball 1.
That's a ball.
Low ball 2.
Ball. That's inside.
Ball 3. Up for a strike. Next week for softball, Dolphins are going to stay home. They're going to play North Texas on next week. So they'll continue their second week at home after they had to do a 2-week road trip.
Batting second, the catcher, Chucky.
Or they're heading to North Texas next week. That's called for a strike for Chucky Robertson. 336 average, 7 homers, 27 RBIs. Fouled away. 2 home runs and 8 RBIs for Chucky. Swinging a ground ball, that's going to be 2. The second for 1. Throw to first in time for a double play. 6-4-3. Cody Hosey with that 1 for 4 yesterday, or in game 1. Pitch. Called for a strike. Got that RBI back in game 1. His second start. Swinging a line drive heading foul. So I'm going to fly ball to left field. And that's the inning. So no runs on a hit, no errors, and a runner left for the Comets. We'll go to the second here in game 2 with no score.
Leading off for round
296 average, 3 homers, 14 RBIs for Orlando Martinez. First pitch. Called for a strike. So if Sean is not able to join us for the series, we will do the series alone. But we will have Sean join us for Philadelphia for All-Star Weekend.
the third baseman, number 7, Glader Figueroa.
Later, Figueroa got called up from Amarillo, or Fresco to Amarillo, so that's good. Number 7 Texas prospect. So he's making his Round Rock debut. High for ball 1. That's fouled away. Don't know what everybody's doing for dinner tonight.
Nope.
That's ball 2. Ball 3, Nick Prado on deck. Let's switch for retreating. Swing a line drive to left field, diving and making the catch.
Batting 6, the first baseman.
It's a left fielder.
Nick Prado.
Take a look at the replay here. What an incredible dive by number 0. Nick Prado, 298 average, 8 homers, 41 RBIs. That was a good catch for Kendall George to rob a base hit.
That's out.
That's ball 1.
Hey.
1-1. Swinging a line drive foul. Swinging a ground ball. Third baseman's got it. Throw to first, and that's the inning. For Round Rock, they had nothing across the board, so they went down in order. Bottom of the second, Comets and Round Rock scoreless here in Game 2 of the doubleheader.
Leading off for the Comets, the designated hitter, Eliezer Alfonso.
Eliezer Alfonso swinging a fly ball, didn't even get to go over his stats. Alfonso this season as a catcher, batting .417 with 9 homers and 27 RBIs. Fly ball to left field. Left fielder is going to be there to make the catch. 1 away in the second. Guessing Hira, 309 average, 18 homers, 43 RBIs. He bats right.
Ball.
He's on that number. Fouled away. Line drive. Third baseman had trouble picking it up. Over the first. Barely got it in time. Kendall George, 406 average, 3 homers, 7 RBIs. Bats left.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. Fouled away. Another foul ball. One, two. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Comets down in order as we now head to the third. Yeah, good.
Leading off for Round Rock.
273 average, 7 homers, 30 RBIs for Caber Rodriguez. He bats right. Fouled away. This pitch just popped up and heading foul. No score here in the third. Ground ball fouled away. Ground ball to the shortstop, throw to first, and that's in time for the first out of the third.
Batting in.
344 average, 7 homers, 35 RBIs for Tyler Wade. He bats left. First pitch for Nastrini. Swinging a ground ball, the shortstop had troubles picking it up. Throw to first, not in time. That will be a base hit, the first one for the Express. Cameron Cawley is at the plate. That's called for a ball, throw to second, not in time. 9th stolen base for Tyler Ware here tonight. That's ball 1. So I will be live at 3:45 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. That's outside for ball 2. Like I said, the only reason we're playing 3 triple headers in a span of 3 days is because I have some wrestling content I'm going to have coming out this weekend as that's filed away. So hopefully y'all understand that. There's the first disengagement.
Ball 3.
Ball 3. Alejandro Osuna on deck. That's fouled away.
Foul ball.
For a foul ball. So a line drive heading foul. Fly ball to left field. Left fielder is under it. Will make the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder Alejandro Osuna.
Alejandro Osuna is the top of the order is back up. 0 for 1 tonight. High for ball 1. 1 for 4 with a triple in game 1. All for a strike. YouTuber's game is already done. Our stream is now bonus coverage if you've just joined us. Comets won 7-6 in game 1. We're currently in the third in a scoreless game 2. All for a strike. So the YouTuber will have game 3 of his series tomorrow, as that will end the inning. It runs a hit and a runner left for Round Rock, bottom of the third. We are scoreless.
Leading off for the Comets.
200 average, no homers and RBIs for Austin Gauthier. He bats right. Gauthier's yet to homer in this season. Ground ball to the third baseman, throw to first. One away in the third.
Batting in the center.
Sorota, 372 average, 1 homers, 4 RBIs, bats right. First pitch.
Yeah.
On first strike.
Ball 1.
That's ball 1. Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman, throw to first, 2 away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Ryan.
309 average, 4 homers, and 12 RBIs for Ryan Fitzgerald with Oklahoma City. Bats left. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fouled away. Fouled away. Of course. 0-2. We're going to play for the field. Left fielder's under it, and the Comets go down in order. Go to the fourth. We're deadlocked at 0.
Leading off for Round Rock, the catcher, Jose Herrera.
Jose Herrera.
Nope, that's a ball.
Out of the way. Swing a fly ball to deep right field, and this ball is gone. Home run for Jose Herrera. His 7th on the year. Round Rock takes the lead. It's 1-0 here in the fourth.
Nope, that's inside.
That's low ball 1 for Trevor Halver. Flew out his first time up here in game 2. Out of the way. 10 doubles for Trevor Halver. Ground ball to the shortstop. Throw to first in time. Now bring up Orlando Martinez.
Orlando Martinez.
Round Rock leads 1-0 here in the fourth. Called for a strike, signed out of Cuba. Swinging a line drive to deep right field, and that ball is gone for Orlando Martinez. His 4th home run on the year. And Round Rock has a 2-0 lead. Vladimir Figueroa lined out his first time up. From the line drive to left field, base hit. Figueroa gets his first hit in AAA
Now batting, the first baseman, number
on the season. Now bring up Nick Prado.
Prado.
Call for a strike, throw to second, not in time. Figueroa has got his first stolen base as a member of the Express. That's fouled away. .328 average with runners in scoring position.
Did he go?
No, says the third base umpire.
The batter number 5.
Two away for Pedro Rodriguez.
Aye.
Called for a strike. Ridley, by the way, won Arcade April
Aye.
by a 6-2 score over Nick. Ridley becoming the second rookie to lock himself a spot into Super League, as that's fouled away, which is Super League Miami. So tournament 2 for D1 is done. That's called for strike 3 to 2 in the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, and a runner left with with 2 home runs. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Comets are down 2-0. So right now, all the games. There was one game that was supposed to play today, as Zaire Hope singled his first time up. Bats left. That's a line drive caught, 1 away in the 4th for Chucky Robertson. We were supposed to have a game today between Dino and somebody else, but unfortunately that game never happened, so we don't know the update on that. And I don't know if the YouTuber is aware about what happened, as that's fouled away, but one of the D2 players was ejected, which got really ugly over the first, 2 away in the 4th.
Now batting.
Cody Hosey lined out his first time up. Bats right.
Hosey.
Aye.
Ball to the shortstop over the first, and that's it. Comets down in order. We go to the 5th. Comets down 2-0. Check out Bricktown Ballpark.
Leading off for round
Tyler
one,
Wade
designated
singled his
hitter,
first time
Tyler
up. Bats right, or bats left rather. Strike 1. Round Rock looking to tie this series up at 1. This is the final meeting between these two in the first half, and the final meeting in Oklahoma City. We will meet them again very late in the season when we have the swinging a ground ball to the second baseman, throw to first in time for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop Cameron.
Hawley flew out his first time out, so we won't see Round Rock until after All-Star break.
Aye.
It's called for a strike, challenged by Hawley. And that's overturned to ball 1. It was strike 1, now it's ball 1. Round Rock picking up right where they left off with perfect challenges. You had to get a water bottle. Okay, that's not how you spell water there, mate. Swinging a line drive to center field. Caught for the second out of the 5th.
Now batting, left fielder
Alejandro Osuna lined out and struck out.
Aye.
All those overturned. Oh, okay. Understandable. Have a nice day. Swinging a fly ball to right field. Right fielder's under it. That's Hope. He'll make the catch. That's the inning. Nothing for the Express. Halfway through game 2, Comets down 2-0. YouTuber, if you're wondering why Round Rock has 2 runs, both of them were solo shots. So just letting you know that. Eliezer Alfonso flew out his first time up.
Alfonso.
Hey.
Swinging a line drive to center field. Center fielder will make the catch. One away in the 5th for Keston Hira. Round out his first time up. Yeah, solo dingers. As Round Rock likes to call it, Dell dingers. You get what I mean. But as I was saying, as that's 2 away in the 5th. So the YouTuber appreciates the situation going on. He's already sent Sean prayers after Sean's dog passed away last Saturday. That's why Sean's on the booth with me, as we have a challenge for the Express. This one is overturned to strike 1. It was ball 1, but it was in the strike zone. So Round Rock's still perfect in their challenges. They're 2 for 2 in challenges. Comets have yet to challenge tonight here in game 2. And that's the inning. Comets down in order. Nothing for them. Go to the 6th. Round Rock leads 2-0. So after the high-scoring affair in game 1, I doubt we're going to have anything here in game 2.
Number 58, Wyatt.
Wyatt Mills, the new pitcher for Oklahoma City.
Leading off for Round Rock, the catcher.
Jose Herrera, 1 for 2 tonight. Want to remind everybody, today we were supposed to have the Foster Series race. Yeah, that looked like a ball, but yeah. 1 for 4 with an RBI double in game 1 for Herrera. Line drive to right field, that's a base hit. Gonna bounce off the wall. Rounding second. Or no, Herrera will stop to get a single.
The center fielder, Trevor Hauver.
All for a strike. Over 2 for Trevor Hauver. ACS Array currently in action. Hauver was acquired by the Yankees in 2021. ACS Array did not play yesterday, or did not play Monday because of the holiday. They're playing. They're hosting. I don't know who they're hosting this week. I don't know who ICS Array is hosting. TMS Array, I know is. I think all 3 of those leagues are off. It's just only GTS Array and the Dolphins. The other 3 are off. So they are currently on their All-Star break. They're actually wearing their Copa jerseys tonight, by the way, YouTuber. Sugarland referring to in real life. It's those Copa Rodeo jerseys that they're wearing. Vladimir Figueroa, 1 for 2 with a single tonight. Strike 1. So as I don't think the YouTuber heard what I was going to say before the first game ended. I was going to mention swing and a miss, strike 2. We may end up doing a birthday part. What a name. And that's the base hit. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Good grief. I was going to say, the YouTuber and I will have to get together. If it's not June, we'll more than likely do it around my birthday. Swinging a miss, strike one. 0 for 2 tonight for Prado. Struck out and grounded out. That's a line drive base hit. So the bases are now loaded. That's not good for Comets.
Second baseman, Caber.
Rough outing for Wyatt Mills with Oklahoma City. That's a fly ball to left field. That's going to be trouble, and it is trouble. 1 run scores. 2 runs have scored. It's a bases clearing double for Caber Rodriguez. It's 5-0 Round Rock. Low Klein. Yeah, we'll probably do it around after the July holiday. Probably when I get done getting sunburned in Wichita and Tulsa, respectively. That's outside for ball 1. I don't know if the YouTuber's going to do it before I go to SmackDown July 10th or after. I think it's going to be the quote after. But we'll see. 1-0. Fly ball to left center field. Center fielder going back will make the catch. That will end the inning. But not before Round Rock. Are you talking about MLB All-Star break or what? 3 runs, 4 hits on a runner left. Bottom of the 6th. Comets are down 5-0. I know Round Rock's parent club, the Texas Rangers, got no hit by the Astros the other night. Out of the way. All over first.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 8, Mike Soroka.
That's probably on the week of my birthday. All-Star game's on my birthday. I find that really funny. So, Ryan Fitzgerald went for 0 for 1 tonight with a fly out. As he flew out his first time up, bats left. First pitch for Quantrill. That's called for a strike. Challenge by the Comets. That's the first challenge for either team. Call is confirmed. There's our first confirmed in this stream. So Comets are down a challenge. They have 1 remaining. First call confirmed from either team in this stream. I did say at some point we will see a call being confirmed. Comets are down a challenge. They ran out of challenge on Sunday against Sugarland. Yeah, it was supposed to have been on. It was supposed to have been on my. It was supposed to be on my. I think the pandemic back in 2020, but that never happened. But I did it on my channel anyway.
Right fielder, Zaire.
Zaire Hope 1 for 2 tonight. At least this time we'll have it on my birthday. That's something special. After this game is over, we'll have your Comets post-game report. Swinging a fly ball to deep left field. Left fielder going back will make the catch to end the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We'll head to the 7th. Comets are down 5-0. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the E-Train. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Comets. I'm Dean DeVoyles here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. YouTuber in our chat, our producer and engineer back at our 1340 studios. By the way, we have no racing this weekend on my YouTube channel for anyone asking. Which also reminds me, if you did not watch the race from Monday for the Winston Cup Series, go watch it. All right, let's see. I think we have our attendance here tonight, and I'll go ahead and write this down so that way it's... So the attendance for both games, 12,008. 12,008. 12008, with a comma between the 2 and the 0. So 12,008, 12,008.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Alejandro Osuna, 0 for 3 tonight. He's retired 6 in a row ever since he got that triple. Swinging a fly ball to deep right field. This ball is gone. Now you can make it 2 for 8 in the series, as that's a home run for Alejandro Osuna, his third with Round Rock, and Round Rock has opened it up to a 6-0 lead. And does the bat flip for good measure. .442 out to right field. Yeah. They will, however, split the doubleheader because, like I said, this is a doubleheader. And we have 2 more doubleheaders for you on tap tomorrow and Friday. Yes, normally we would be wrapping the series up on Sunday, but I have some wrestling content to do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Or for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, so that way we're all taken care of. Reminder, next week we're heading to Brazil at the Rio de Janeiro. It's only the Winston Cup Series drivers. That's called for a strike. Hold a qualifying next Saturday at noon. Next Sunday at 11 a.m. will be the race.
That's a ball.
That's challenged by Chucky Robertson. Ball is overturned. 2 strike 2. Comets still have 1 challenge remaining here in Game 2. Swinging a line drive. This is trouble. Right field and gone. Trevor Halver, 8th home run. It's 7-0. In the words of Mike Capps, holy smokes. Golly, that was gone.
Pitching for the Comets, number 60.
Edgardo Enriquez, the new pitcher for the Comets. Sean would be having a field trip watching this game. And that's the inning. But Round Rock gets 2 more runs on 2 more hits and none left. Time to stretch and sing in Oklahoma for round 2 of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. 7-0 Round Rock. Take me out to the ball game with the YouTuber. Take me out to the land. Root for the Comets. If they don't win, we blame Hobbsy. 1, 2. Yes. If they don't win, we blame Hobbsy, as the YouTuber and I'd like to do that back in the day. If they don't win, we blame Hobbsy. I had to make it with some lyrics. YouTuber's looking at me going, excuse me, you did what?
Robinson.
Of course, I will be back to normal on my schedules. That's swinging a miss strike 2 for Chucky Robertson. 0 for 2 tonight. Out of the way. balls and 2 strikes. High for ball 1. I want to thank Bojangles for being our sponsor for the YouTubers pregame show segment. Bojangles just recently opened not far from my job at Main Event OKC. Off low ball 3. Trell is only pitched 60. Yep. Out of the way. Of course, we will be back. We'll be back to having 6 games straight. Fly ball to right field. Center fielder is under it. Will make the catch. 1 away in the 7th. I'm off to Charlotte after this series. Cody Hosey 0 for 2 tonight. Gonna be awesome to meet new people in Charlotte, the AAA parent club of the Chicago White Sox, and that's outside for ball 1. Our only interleague series between these two teams. And that's caught, throw to first, and 2 away.
Now batting.
We'll probably end up following the schedule the way it is.
Alfonso.
We may end up doing it like at 4:50 for the Charlotte deal, trying to get in sync with it. I know the series finale is going to be on a different time. One. Called for a strike. A checkup on AA Tulsa against Amarillo. A ball and another 1-2-3 inning. Quantrell with 7 scoreless innings. That's crazy as we start the 8th. 7-0 Round Rock.
Leading off for Round Rock, the third baseman, number 7, Glader Figueroa.
Glader Figueroa. That's his name. Glader. What kind of a mother wants to name their child Glader? Check swing for a strike. I didn't know Glader is a real name, to be honest with you. 9,119. 9119. That's the actual attendance. We'll put that for game 1. We'll put 10,008 for game 2. And 1 away here in the 8th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nick Prado.
Nick Prado. It's called for a ball. We got some games later tonight, and it's only the Medieval Mayhem as far as those games are concerned. That's called for a strike. And there's 2 away.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Caber Rodriguez.
Dino and Brumi did not get started. We got Scars and Clint Green. So we're not really sure what's going on between Dino, why Dino wasn't online. That's a base hit. And that's the inning. No runs a hit, none left. Bottom of the 8th, Comets are down 7-0. So really not sure what's going on with Dino Brumi, if that game's going to get rescheduled or not. Scars and Clint Green about to get underway in the Castle region. So we're going to fly ball to right field. Right fielder going back to the wall. This one is gone. Home run for the Comets on the board. 19th home run for Keston Hira. And it's 7-1 Round Rock. I can tell you what we got coming up tomorrow. We got Sam and Bree tomorrow in the Tavern region. That will be a stream game.
Number 59,
Blacksmith Region TK taking on Sports Boy. That will be an hour after while the stream's going on. Friday, we got Syntax and Tim at 9 a.m. Six and Leah, as that's a pop-up, and that'll be one away in the 8th. Six and Leah in the Tavern region. Remember, Leah is up 1-0. And I know the YouTuber is going to be asking me the question, well, why is Leah up 1-0 over 6 and the game hasn't even played, as that's called for a strike? Challenge as Jose Cornell is the new pitcher. All is overturned to ball 1. Comets still have their 1 challenge remaining. For anyone asking why Leia will be up 1-0 over 6 despite no game hasn't started, that's because 6 received strike 2. That's why. And that is on Friday. Blue will take on Odd, and then Saturday we got Puzzle Damn Pie at 9 a.m. At midnight, Nova and Classy, Captain Gaming, and Rajon Monday of next week, and Marble and Danny to wrap up the region.
3. Now batting the center fielder, number 8, Mike Sirota.
Well, at least we can finally get our second matchup underway.
Ball 1.
One-zero. Down low, ball 2. So the starter for Round Rock will get the win.
Hey.
That's the inning. A run on... so the Comets do get on the board here with a run on a hit, no errors, and none left. Go to the 9th. Comets are down 7-1.
Now pitching for the Comets, number 65, Paul Gervais. Leading off for Round Rock.
Oh yeah, Clint Green coming off a DQ win, and that game is now officially underway. So there you go. Let me see if I got that game to ref. That's gone for a home run for Tyler Wade, his 8th home run. Round Rock back up to 7. It's 8-1. Holly's at the plate, so Round Rock will more than likely win this game, barring they give up 7 runs in the bottom of the 9th, which would be impossible if that were to happen.
The batter, the left fielder, Alejandro.
One away in the 9th for Alejandro Osuna.
Hey.
I may join Alex Freeland made it to Dodger Stadium.
the catcher, Jose Herrera.
Ball.
One, two as the Comets down their final strike. When we get, or no, they're down their final 3 out, excuse me. Swing and a miss, strike 3, that's the inning. A run on a... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention to what you just said. I'll look at the chat in just a second. Sorry. 1 run, 1 hit, none left. Bottom of the ninth, Comets are down 8-1. Sorry, I was distracted. What's going on? Understandable. Have a nice day for Oklahoma City golf. Tyler Fitzgerald leads the bottom of the ninth off 8-1 our score. Fly ball to right field. That ball is gone. 8-2 Round Rock. By the way, the Uno game going on. No score. 5th home run for Tyler Fitzgerald. And it's 8-2 Round Rock. All for a strike for Zaire Hope. I know Sean was offline, but I'll still give him credit for all that, so yeah. I'm putting this in the ProSense chat. 1 away in the ninth. Just got announced Andrew McCutcheon was designated for assignment.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Cody Hosio for 3.
Ball 1. Hey.
That's down. That's overturned, so Comets, Comets challenge that one. They still have their 1 challenge remaining. Sad news for Round Rock Express on the passing of Mark Bailey, which is really sad. And Round Rock wins 8-2 as that ends the game. No runs, a hit, none left for the Comets. Comets will fall 8-2 to the Round Rock Express. So Round Rock will split the doubleheader. So both teams will split this doubleheader. 8-12-1 for the Express, 2-4-0 for the Comets. Unlike Game 1, there was no save in the process. And that is how we conclude our, we definitely wish them good luck wherever they go. So here are the final numbers on this game for game number 2. For the Express, 8 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 1, 2, 3, 3 runners on base. For the Comets, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 1, They only left one runner on base. Oh, yeah, they committed an error. So it was a run on a hit, one error, none left. Okay. So one runner left on base for the Comets. Winning pitcher Carl Quantrill, who pitched a brilliant game, 7 innings, 1 run, 3 hits, no walks, and the strikeout. He improves to 4-4. The loss to Nick Nastrini, 2 runs, 4 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. He falls to 2-5. There was no save in the contest. So Round Rock will go to 32-27. Comets are 30-29. And we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for you all on this Wednesday evening now. Around the rest of the Pacific Coast League, as we are going to wrap up the Whataburger post-game report in this contest. Albuquerque beat Salt Lake 9-2. Winning pitcher Gabriel Hughes, he's 7-1. The loss went to Sam Aldergary. He's 3-1, his first loss. For Albuquerque, Drew Avens hit a 2-run homer for the Isotopes. Brent Sullivan, TJ Rumfield, Ethan Holiday, Ben Montgomery had RBIs for the Isotopes, excuse me. In that contest, Nelson Rada hit a 2-run homer for the Bees in the process. Sugar Land shut out El Paso 2-0. Winning pitcher for the Space Cowboys was Nate Pearson. He's 4-1. AJ Blue Bogs 19 saved. The loss went to Walker Buehler. He falls to 4-3. Only runs scored for the Space Cowboys. Jack Winkler and Will Bush's home runs for Sugar Land in the contest. Tacoma beat Sacramento 6-2. Winning pitcher for the Rainiers was Logan Evans. He's 4-6. Casey Laguma 17 save. The loss to John Michael Bertland. He's 2-6. Blake Rambush, Johnny Peralta homered for the Rainiers. 3-run homer for Peralta, and Rambush had a 2-run homer. Lazaro Montes had an RBI single for the Rainiers. Buddy Kennedy had 2 RBIs for Sacramento in the contest. Las Vegas beat Reno 9-8 in a score fest. Winning pitcher for the Orioles was Nick Anderson. He's 2-1. Third blown save for Wander Sobero and fourth blown save for Michael Kelly. The loss went to Mitch Bratt. He's 0-5. Adrian Del Castillo had 2 RBIs. Oscar Mercado, Danny Soretti, and Jacob Amaya had RBIs for the Aces. Cooper Bowman hit a 2-run homer for the Orioles. Shane McGuire, Junior Perez, Colby Thomas, Cade Marlowe, Brent Harris also had RBIs for the Aviators in the contest. Parent Club Los Angeles Dodgers won Game 2 against the Arizona Diamondbacks 8-4. Jack Dreyer got the win, improves to 5-2. Justin Martinez suffers his first loss. He's 0-1. Home runs for Shohei Ohtani is 23rd on the season. 44th and 45th RBI for the Dodgers. 21st, 22nd RBI for Tommy Edman. Miguel Rojas had his 19th RBI. 33rd, 34th, and 35th RBI for Will Smith. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, 2 innings, 4 runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Did not factor in a decision. Emmett Sheehan, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts in 4 scoreless innings. Jack Dreyer retired all but one batter he faced, which he walked him, but went no runs, no hits, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Tanner Scott pitched a scoreless inning and third to I already did, YouTuber, to finish the game for the Dodgers. Alec Thomas, who is no longer with the D-backs, he got his 22nd RBI, 25th and 26th for Nolan Arenado, and Lourdes Guire Jr. had his 16th RBI in the year for Arizona. Renee Nelson, 4 runs, 4 hits, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts, did not factor the decision. Justin Martinez, 3 runs, 3 hits, no walks, and a strikeout. He got the loss. Dodgers have won 2 of the first 3 games. They'll look to take the series tomorrow against Arizona. Tyler Glasnow for the Dodgers, taking on Brendan Plett for the D-backs, and then they will head home to host the Angels. Blake Snell for the Dodgers and Mitch Ferris for the Halos. That will be back at Dodger Stadium. Around the Dodgers minor league system, Double-A Tulsa bounced back to a 9-7 win against Amarillo. Garrett McDaniels got the win, improves to 2-1. The loss to Derek Law, he's 0-5. James Tibbs III had a 2-run homer for the Drillers. Jordan Thompson and Kyle Nevin also homered for the Drillers. Damon Keith had 3 RBIs on the year. Eduardo Quintero also had an RBI, along with Taylor Young. Peter Eubank, 5 runs, 3 hits, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. He did not factor a decision. Garrett McDaniels retired all but 2 batters he faced. 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout to win. 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout for Ryan, who picked up his 14th save, retired all but 2 batters he also faced in the game. And then for Amarillo, it was Slade Caldwell, Jose Fernandez, Tyler Locklear, Junior Franco, Henry Bolt, and Gavin Logan, who had RBIs for the Drillers. Daniel Egan, 5 runs, 2 earned on 6 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, did not factor the decision. Derek Law, 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, no strikeouts in 2/3 of an inning. Tulsa will continue their series with Amarillo. That will be Nick Frosso for Amarillo, Jose Cabrera for the Sod Poodles, and then Roman Angelo is starting for Amarillo. Jordan Weems for the Drillers in Game 2. That will probably end up getting changed, if you ask me. We invite you to join us tomorrow, hopefully with Sean joining me in the booth. I know Sean has had a difficult week already, with the passing of his dogs. We continue games 3 and 4 of the series tomorrow. Jackson Ferris coming off a struggling outing against Tulsa with Oklahoma City. No record at 12.86 ERA. Austin Gomber got called up from Frisco to Round Rock. He'll start for the Express. And in Game 2, Gavin Stone looking to bounce back from a tough loss in Sugar Land. He's 5-3 with a 4.73 ERA. Kumar Rocker coming off a win against Salt Lake will start for the E-Train. He's 6-2 with a 2.35 ERA. The YouTuber will have the pregame show at 4 o'clock during his game, all the way up to 4:30. I will take over at 4:30. Our first pitch at 3 o'clock, excuse me. At 3:30, I will take over our first pitch for Game 1 at 3:45. Recapping Game 1, Comets winners 7-6 over the Express. 7 runs, 11 hits, 3 errors for the Comets. 6 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors for the Express. Winning pitcher, Blake Trident, he's 4-3. Ben Gasparis, his 15th save. The loss went to Declan Cronin. He is 2-3. Round Rock wins Game 2, 8-2 over the Comets. 8 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for the Express. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Oklahoma City. Winning pitcher, Carlo Contrell, he's 4-4. The loss went to Nick Nastrini. He's 2-5. There was no save. Both teams split the doubleheader. Round Rock is 32-27. The Comets are 30-29. Now for our studio engineer, the YouTuber. I'm Dean DeVoyles. Thank you for joining me and saying goodnight from Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Again, the final. Round Rock winning 8-2 in Game 2 over the Comets. Comets won at 7-6 over the E-Train. Coming up next, we'll rejoin the Infinity Network Sports Studios programming in progress. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. You have been watching OKC Comets and Round Rock Express Baseball on the World Racing Association's Multimedia Network.